John Beltran, Dave Urich back from Husky Stadium where the Bead Diggers are going to be on offense first. Florence did win the toss, and they deferred until the second half. The Bead Diggers are coached by Randy Dreitz. The assistants are Ron Albo, Lance Schwint, Dick Creighton, Matt Manier, Ken Garcia, and David Cummings, dressed in their road whites with the maroon numerals. And Florence, coached by Mark Buderis. The assistants are Darren Surfoss, Jeremy Nix, Lonnie Alshouse, Jerry Buderis, Jim Karachi, Butch Farrow, Brandon Rowe, Matt Howard, and Mike Haynes. And they are dressed in their home navy blues with the navy blue numerals and the yellow outline and the yellow helmets as well. So we mentioned a 36-degree day, but pretty dry going into this game, Dave.
Absolutely. You know, it was rainy coming down. It rained all the way from Monument, clear down here to Highway 50, but once we got here into town, there was basically no rain, just a few drops of window on the press box.
And Tyler Farrow to kick it off. Kickoff brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. It's fielded by Garcia at the 10-yard line, straight ahead to the 20. Stutter steps to the 25, back to the inside of the 28-yard line. An 18-yard return by Eric Garcia. Once again, brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, locally in Fort Morgan and Brush, offering home, health, auto, farm, business, and workers' compensation insurance. That's Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance as the Bead Diggers start from the 28-yard line on this opening day of the 2009 2A playoffs. Starting lineup brought to you by Walmart, your one-stop shopping center, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 1300 North Barlow Road in Fort Morgan, part of the KSIR B106 Scholarship Program. Garcia, the quarterback of the backfield, are Connor Weiser and Tanner Morrow. Morrow has it off right tackle, and he's got 2 yards to the 30-yard line before he's stacked up over there by Matt Addington, the senior defensive lineman, 2nd and 8.
So Brush come out, they lined up with their tight end on the left side and tried to run to the weak side behind Austin Acosta and Luke Nichols. A lot of that because Florence is in a 3-5 defense where they have 3 defensive linemen and 5 linebackers, and they have 3 of their linebackers are shifted over towards the white side of the field.
Dylan French, Ramon Portesi, Levi Brenneman, the rest of that offensive line. 2nd down and 8 from the 30-yard line. There's the handoff to Weiser running left, and he pulls his way across the 30 to around the 36-yard line. Close to a first down. He'll be 2 yards short before he was upended by the right side of that Florence defensive line. It'll be 3rd down and 2 as Tony Guzman checks out of the game. C.J. Kukas in there. And it looks like Kukas will be under center on this 3rd and 2 from the 36-yard line. Weiser is the lone setback. 2 receivers out to the left and right. Joe Rosenbach is the far receiver to the right. There's the handoff to Weiser right up the gut. First down. He drives his way to around the 39-yard line. It was Addington making the tackle again, but he needed 2 and he got 3.
Addington, we're going to hear his name a lot. Addington's a 2-time state champion going for his 3rd title this year playing on that defensive line. Brush tried to run a trap on that play, and Weiser, you can see, he did a real good job of being patient and staying right behind that guard as he pulled, and he picked up the necessary yards for the first down.
That's what the Bead Diggers want to do, shorten the game. As we mentioned, moisture not a factor here. It is dry, although along the way, as Dave mentioned, there was some moisture, but certainly not on this field on a overcast day in Florence. 1st down and 10 for the Bead Diggers at their own 39-yard line. The backs are split. Garcia will hand it off to Weiser running left, slips out of a tackle, slips out of another one, and towards the sideline, he's down at around the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 9 as Connor Heslop, the junior defensive back, made the play.
That was a 47 where they tried to lead their halfback out onto the defensive end, and I think, you know, just with the alignment of that 3-5 made it a little bit difficult for the guys to figure out who they needed to block, and Connor sure tried to cut it up the hole. It wasn't there. He stretched it out wide and consequently ended up having to run east more than he ran south.
Right,
and they didn't get the yards he wanted.
And they gave him close to 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 from the 41-yard line. The receiver out to the right is Kukas. Garcia once again under center with a back split. With a long count, Garcia is going to hand it off right up the gut, and there's a decent gainer to the 45 for Tanner Morrow. And the tackle was made by John Alexander, the junior linebacker. They'll give him 3 on the play, 3rd and 5 from the 44.
I really like to see how Brush is coming out. That time, Garcia went on 2. He had a hard count, and then he finally snapped the ball. And he got that Florence defensive line jumping a little bit, but he couldn't quite draw him off sides.
3rd down and 5 from the 44-yard line. The Bead Diggers lining up on that left hash mark. 2 in the backfield, and Garcia on the bootleg right tries to swing it to the outside. He's got running over to the 45, 1st down to the 50, and then he's dragged down in Florence territory at the 49-yard line. The tackle was made by Devin Rico, the senior safety, but Eric Garcia picks up 6 yards and a Beet Digger first down.
Just running that bootleg, and boy, did he ever have the blocks over there. Over here on this side, our wideout was able to come back in and block a linebacker, and then that linebacker got knocked backward into the defensive end for Florence. So one guy blocked 2 people. Austin Acosta led the charge on that play.
First down and 10 for the Beet Diggers, 8:54 to go in the opening quarter. This is the first drive of the game, and the Beet Diggers have called the timeout. We'll take it with them. No score in the opening round of the 2009 2A playoffs on 1010 KSLR and KSLR.com.